Good morning, Mr. and Madam Chairman. My name is Muhammad Abdul Jovan, and I am the first speaker of the opposition team. The topic of our debate is this House would support their child's choice to prioritize formal education in favor of pursuing digital creative skills or career, such as content creation and audiovisual design. We agree with the definition given by the affirmative team. However, we, the negative team, believe that this statement is false. Why? Because today, as the first speaker, I will be talking about a few points why this statement is false. First of all, the formal education is a step to gain digital creative skills. Like formal education is involving school or institution in an article structure, uniforms, subject-oriented, certificate, and degrees. It's basically called a structured learning or synchronous learning. But in formal education, students learn a lot of things. Not just one, not just two, but there are more than 5 subjects. There are also two stages of formal education. It is primary and secondary, and the higher the stage, the more knowledge students can gain. One of the example of it is computer subject, where the students could also learn computer in the formal education, where they could learn digital apps, digital things in the computer itself. Like it could help them to pursue their skills that they dreamed of, like content creator, or maybe another subject like art. There's also another subject like art where students can also learn increase their creativity in art subject. By this, it could also help them to pursue their digital creative skills since they learn art and computer, and even audio visual design since they learn like computer and digital things. Now to my second point, not following the formal education only makes child even harder to pursue their digital creative skills like content creator or audio visual design. Why? Because formal education makes child learn something with the help of the expert. Not prioritizing it would only lead to the lack of the ability for the child to learn something. Why? Because formal education provides someone with expertise in each subject. And when the students are confused about something, they could help the students to move on from their confusion and step on another level. But without the experts in the environment, childs can only stuck at one confusion and will be hard for them to move on to another level and will only stuck for a long time in that stage. But with formal education, there are experts which could help the child to step forward. And the third point is that middle class is totally different than the higher class. We all know that middle class parents have the same spirit as the higher class parents, wanting to support their child to gain what they wanted. But the difference is the middle class can't provide all the things the child need to gain their dream. The higher class could support their child by buying some technologies and tools that the child needs to gain that dream to become a digital creative, to have the digital creative skills, to have the content creator. But the middle class is lack of economy and financial things that can't provide all the tools and technologies that the child need to have these digital creative skills. Providing it all is hard for the middle class. Besides, the formal education is still a responsibility and a must for the child to follow in this state and in this country. And my last point is, not all middle class parents have the ability or knowledge in the specific career or digital creative skills to support their child, because a few parents maybe have their ability and knowledge at digital creative skills and content creator, and their creativity could help their child to gain another level, another step, which we call expert in that subject. But not all parents have the same interest with their child. Example, if their child love art and digital things, and if the parents' job as doctor and could only help people with health problems, they couldn't help their child with the creativity things. That is why, beside of lack in the items, supporting in the items, middle class parents also lack of the ability and knowledge to support their child. And the first speaker of the affirmative team also said that believing in their child would success at that subject, it is okay to deprioritize the formal education. We believe that this statement is false because decision is very, very impactful for your children's entire life. It is even said by the first speaker of the affirmative team. Decision is really impactful for the children's entire life. And by just believing is not really fully enough for to make sure that the child could success at that subject. That's why formal education exists. And the first speaker also said that maximize child's potential in this choice. It could maximize the child's potential in this choice. But we believe that this statement is wrong because not following the formal education will make child's lack of knowledge about like numeracy skills and strategical skills. Then childs also need to help them in digital creativity skills. That's why it is not maximizing the child's potential in this choice. And a few actions could also be needed. The first is the formal education can set a subject that is the child interested in. Could be the subject that is prioritized for that child. That could help the child to learn more and help them to gain their digital creativity skills and the things that they want. And the parents could also check their child. Are their child really interested in the subject? Are the child really interested in digital creativity skills? Are the child really wanted to become a content creator? Or maybe the child wanted to become something else. That is why parents could also check from before believing. Parents could also check from like giving crayon or drawing books. Parents could give numeracy books or counting books or maybe other games like strategical games that could help parents to know what their child really wanted. And in conclusion, it is not a good thing to deprioritize formal education since formal education really is beneficial for the child and it is really impactful for the child and it could maximize child potential by this choice and could help child to gain creative skills or career and even gain their job that they want like content creator or audio visual design. That is why formal education is needed and that is all from me. Thank you.